Thank you all so much for coming, and thank you for helping us get this crap out of our basements. Yeah. It had been there for 2 years, longer even. Yeah, 3 years, yeah. So I could tell you that, these got moved around in my house at least a lot over the course of 3 years. And every time my wife would say, when are we getting rid of this? When are we moving this to the con and doing something with it? So yes, thank you all for coming, and thanks again. This is a picture of, truckloads. I think Jason and Tim had at least 2 or 3 more truckloads there too. So 5? Yeah. Crazy.
Now we're bringing it back.
Yeah. Woo! All right, so the conference, we trucked all of that stuff down here to Embassy Suites, and the conference finally started to take shape. It's been something that we've been planning all year, and so to see it starting taking shape was just incredible. We had the chairs all set up, the logos all put everywhere, the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles on the projection screens, the signs hung, and it started taking shape outside too. We had all the banners put everywhere, and it was just really exciting. And then we had to do prep work. Fun, that was awesome. A lot of back-breaking prep work, sorting all the stickers. There's a little child labor involved there. No pictures, please. Imagine this with a yellow badge, right? But there was plenty of bags, and everything got stuffed. I think we had lots of pizza, and that was a long night. So now Tyler Rozanki here, he's going to talk a little bit about the badge and all the work he had to do.
Badges. When we first started talking about it, what are we going to do? And so we asked, are we going to do custom electronics? That's what we've done in the past. But the supply chain said, LOL, no, we're not doing that. So the quest became what can we do that's cool and can be done? And so my quest became to try and find some sort of commodity off-the-shelf product that we could get and repurpose. And I came across a sort of pen testing, deauthenticating Wi-Fi tool that had a ESP8266 OLED screen, little wheel, and we could repurpose it. And so we found a vendor and ordered 350 of them. And for the first time ever, we had badges probably 6 months before the conference. Usually it's 2 weeks before the conference thing. And the cool thing about doing it that way is crazy low failure rates. When you do custom electronics, 10% usually just gets lost, ruined, doesn't show up right, or we break it. And so only 2% when you buy stuff off the shelf, so still losing some. And as you know, it pulls a schedule and some messages and does that through S3. And the cool thing about when you buy off-the-shelf stuff is if you run out, you can just prime more and they show up. Normally, if you run out of custom electronics, you're just out. The firmware is now public and released. There's the GitHub. I made it public just before coming up here. And you can put that back on and make it connect to your Wi-Fi and play with it all you want. You could modify it to make it do whatever you want, or you can put the original Wi-Fi hacking stuff back on and annoy your neighbors. So those are the badges.
Yeah, thank you, Tyler. I think we all appreciated the badges this year. Here's some nice pictures of that.
There's some. I pre-charged them all, so. I think the first time I did the math, I only had I could do 11 at a time, and it was going to take 3 days. And I was like, that's not good. So I got a 20 port then it only took 1 day to charge them all.
Then he had to charge them in shifts.
Right. So, yep.
All right, thank you so much. Wasey, would you like to talk a little bit about the speakers this year?
So for the speakers, right, we had a lot of great people. I was just trying to count, and I think it was 33 talks. Some of them had multiple actual 35 speakers, right? I actually got to read stuff now. The biggest thing that I thought was just amazing is that we had 2 speakers travel 6,400 miles to get here, right? So awesome. I know that I don't believe they're here in the room. I saw them before they were out. Are those? Those are the It was like 4,000 miles. So you didn't come far enough, right? We had the 2 speakers come from Tel Aviv, right? And then we had some gents come from London as well. So that's awesome, right? We had people from around the world that wanted to come out here. It was like, hey, I want to be a part of this community. It's really humbling, to have that kind of reach, to have people come in. So I just want to say round of applause for everyone, the speakers that made the conference be what it is as well.
Yeah. One additional comment about that, we had over 5 new speakers, and one of the things that we like to do here is we offer mentorship for new speakers, and there was at least 2 people who took advantage of that, where we were able to talk to them and kind of help them and coach them on what to expect when speaking at a conference for the first time. So that's really cool and something that we will continue to do, and that's why Kernelcon's a great place for first-time speakers. All right, let's talk a little bit about the hackers. Yeah, about the 422 hackers. It's all of you. Give yourselves a round of applause for being here. And we don't have any pictures because there was too many yellow badges. Just kidding. We've got lots of fun pictures. So this is some pictures in our villages where people are lock picking and working on hardware and everything like that. So very cool. 422 people. Jason, would you like to talk about the trainers?
Anyone here take training? Anyone say? All right. Thank you very much. We had 4 courses this year. You can see them listed there. We had approximately 50 attendees. It went fantastic. Thank you to all the trainers. Any of you who are still here, thank you so much. Overwhelmingly great responses. Like, everybody loved it. So we expect to expand this in the coming years. So if you're looking for good training, great value, good price, that's our goal. If you ever have any ideas and training you want, reach out to us. But thank you very much, and hope anyone who did it really learned a lot. Quick.
Yeah. All right, Dan, you want to talk about the villages a little bit?
Sure, thanks. To all my villagers and lab rats, I can't thank you guys enough for all you do for the con. It's a labor of love, and I know it, and I know all the rest of the attendees appreciate everything you brought to it. So we had all these villages. Hardware Hacking Village kind of had 2 hardware hacking villages. We had so much interesting stuff there, split up. Tool with their lockpicking village, great. Love to have you guys back out here again. Radio hacking, so that's always interesting and fun. Thanks, Gus. Wild West Hacking Fest came down to Kernelcon. We love the people at Wild West Hacking Fest. We just have such a great relationship. They helped us so much a few years ago to go virtual, and just really great people, Velda and all of them, and all you guys coming out from Black Hills. Thank you.
Thanks, Dan.
Oh, we got the others too. OSINTion, Intelligence CTF, all that great stuff.
Yeah, the CTF, so we're going to announce winners later. Okay, so I'd like to also, everybody, please give a round of applause for our keynotes. One, Joe Gran here. I told him I got some tasty live shots, so. And Jen Easterly, huh? That is the most non-traditional fire talk ever, right? That might be my favorite picture of the entire conference on the right there. That's how I imagine Tim, like in his bedroom, like just talking to his computer, so. All right. Now I'd also like to say, like, we had some book signings here. If you got a book signed, raise your hand. This is very cool that we can get published authors here to sign books and meet and network with some of our conference attendees. I think that having that is some of the coolest, one of the cooler things, certainly. So, and these aren't just the only 2. There's plenty of them out there in the crowd as well. Stickers. I don't know about you, but this was everywhere, this con. There was stickers in the CTF room, in the villages, on the registration desk. I thought this was a pretty good con for getting extra stickers. And snacks. Who can say no to snacks, right? We have permission to use that shot. Also, I wanted to say I thought it was really cool seeing a lot of the hacker kids here this year. Nate's kids, that's my son. Steve is teaching him how to lockpick, which I thought was really neat. We also have Trevor's daughter learning how to solder, very cool. And there was plenty more. These are just the ones that I felt okay asking if I could take a picture of. I'd also like to really give a round of applause to all of our volunteers. If you saw somebody in a red shirt, they were a volunteer or member of the Kernelcon Crew. And this year we reached out. We had over 30 volunteers between our past attendees and students. And tell you what, we'd really like to thank Jake and Kate, who might have a baby, who might have had a baby during Kernelcon. We seriously lucked out. We didn't feed her any of the really good popcorn, just in case, like no spicy popcorn. So, and then on top of that, we had a lot of student volunteers. If you're interested, like let us know. You know, stick around. There's local groups. We have a local DEF CON chapter, or you can always email the info ad if you're interested, because we're always eager to get a volunteer and to add you to the con and see what kind of help we can get.
Second Tuesday of the month, sort of like one Kernelcon talk.
Yeah, that's true.
And
Second Tuesday of the month,
Yep.
DEF CON 402. You can go to dc402.org. It's a 501c3. Sort of. Yeah, it's a 501c3.
Yeah.
We never get any money, so it's like we don't get any donations. So
That's true.
It's just there. It's just there because we want to give back to the community.
We are, yep.
Yeah, we are on Amazon Smile. Call out.
You went a little too fast, but I wanted to point out about Kate and Jake. They, as you maybe can see, they're due pretty quick here, and as Adam said, like it could be any day. And it's for those of you that got kids, when you get to that point, the doctor's sort of like, all right, if it doesn't happen, like this is when you sort of pick a day, and then like if it hasn't happened by then, like it's going to be that day. And the doctor was like, how about Thursday or Friday? And they're like, ooh, like how about Sunday? Like that's the commitment that we have from some of our volunteers.
They ran the store all weekend, and I don't know about you guys, there was a lot of really cool swag there. So we have them to thank for running that, and Dan to thank for creating that. Just some volunteer stats. This is all things I already said. I should preview slides before I just talk. But yeah, they make the conference work, so thanks again. Now, let's talk a little bit about popcorn. Jason, did you want to talk about? Okay, all right. So popcorn here, it fuels all the hackers, right? I mean, it's, we have our own mascot because of how great Kernelcon is. And somebody, I'm not sure who came up with the idea, but somebody said, let's figure out how much popcorn was eaten this weekend. And so they started counting kernels of the average bag, one by one. 5 by 5. Henry looks like he's, from an 80s movie of Miami Vice there, moving kernels around. Solid. None of them went up your nose or anything.
To be clear, there was an estimate. To be clear, we did an estimate based on weight, and they were being very scientific. And then we argued over whether it was accurate or not. Like, there's no way there's 1,800 in this bag. Yes, there is. No, there's not. And Zonk said, prove it. So we proved it.
Yeah.
And then he left. And then he would come back just to needle and say,
Yeah. That's management material. So. All right, anybody ready for the final figure? There was 79,296 kernels popped this weekend. That means that an average attendee had 208 pieces of popcorn. So if you didn't even eat popcorn, imagine the other people. Right? Yeah. Hey, let's give it up for the people who counted those. Oh, before we talk about some shenanigans, I think this is a good opportunity while we're thanking people to stop and thank our sponsors. We had crazy output of sponsors, especially like even people coming in last minute, last week, wanting to be a part of Kernelcon, and it was It was really cool. We had a lot of great local companies, but then we had some global companies too, like and our gold sponsors, AWS and ConAgra. Our silver sponsors, Contrast Security, First National Bank of Omaha, Red Canary. We also had Appgate. We also had Bayard Home. GuidePoint sponsored the party. I mean, how many of you had fun at that party last night? Checkpoint and Protivity had sponsored the CTF. How many of you had fun at the CTF? All right. And then I have to thank some of our other sponsors, like Tool and No Starch Press, who provided time and or materials to help make this con run. Thank you. And yeah, and speaking of No Starch Press, we have a few giveaways here. How do we want to do this? All right, books coming at you. Oh, you're right. You're right. Here. There are more numbers coming up. All right, we'll wait. You're going to all guess. I don't know when they're coming. No, I do. There'll be numbers about the CTF, all right? Okay, Shenanigans. Let's talk a little bit about Shenanigans. This can't be a HackerCon without some shenanigans. These are just some of them I saw on Twitter. People actually use the NSA badge power station. Which brave souls used that? No, yeah, Wilby's gonna say it was them. It was speakers. Yeah. Also, we had like, this is a camera at the urinal. And this is not the camera at the camera.
To be fair, that's a tripod.
Yeah, all right, semantics. This is not without our challenges, okay? We had more Wi-Fi issues than potholes in Omaha, all right? And these are just estimates. I didn't actually like go around and map these out. Yeah, I think so. So if you had issues, those are things that we work to try to fix. I know that Tyler came up with some creative solutions, like hotspotting your phone, adding to making it a Kernelcon network, and then your badge could connect. Another challenge, we forgot the combination of our lockbox. Right? It's sitting in our basement for 3 years. Like, who's gonna remember that? The Slack history just gets deleted, right? Every 10,000 messages. So we brute forced it. I'm not gonna say which side we started on, but it was on the other side. So I think it took four people. Yeah, they just got tired and moved it to the next guy. Also, the store window. This is Tim, one of the founders here, asking if anybody could pick this lock so we can open up the store window because the hotel didn't have the key. Tim, you want to talk about that?
So we were going to doing the pre-con walkthrough with the hotel folks, like you do, and they give us this room. And in 2020, we were trying to do expand and do training, and we kind of always want to do one new thing every year, and we couldn't use half of the storeroom, and that's where like all of the stuff goes for registration and everything. But Hertz Rental Car had taken like half that room and used the window as like a rental car desk. So they physically divided the space. So we were surprised by that in 2020. We come back this year and like Hertz doesn't do that anymore. You can't get a rental car here, but the divider's still there. And I'm like, well, can we use this window? And like, nobody ever uses this window. Like, we don't have any idea where the keys are or anything. And they're like, if we can get it open, could we use it? and then like, if we get it open, did you want it to, work after that? And, like very pointed questions. And they're like, what are you getting at? And they're like, well, we could probably get it open without damaging it. And so yeah, then that goes out and maybe that's enough about that. We're leaving the hotel better than we found it.
Yep. At least there. So. All right, here's what Dan was talking about. You want to pass the mic to Dan?
Yeah, the Intelligence Village had its own CTF. If you got to go over there and take a look, there were prizes for the winners. So Osenshin runs that thing. They're not here right now to actually talk about any winners, but the first prize was a $295 course credit to the Osenshin training and an extreme privacy book. And I can't see the names. First prize winner was Scuba Steve. Is Scuba Steve here to come get this book?
Yeah.
All right. And if you didn't already get in touch with Joe, he said he should be able to get you the training credits, or we'll reach out.
He's local, so watch it around him.
Second prize winner is Chthonic? Okay. All right. I don't have anything physical for you, but congratulations. Joe's going to reach out with the training. $235 course credit to Osenshin training. And the third prize of $200 course credit to the Osenshin training is Eggnog 889. So if you're here, congratulations. Joe will reach out.
Congratulations to all the winners. All right, now we're going to talk a little bit about Capture the Flag and give away some no-starch books. Can anybody guess, let's see, how many total users we had?
55. 120.
Who said 100?
103.
103? That was the closest. We had 99 unique users. Come on up, pick a book. Who said, someone said 101?
No, I said NX.
Oh, yeah. Cheers, what are some other stats? How about total unique challenges?
39. 40.
I did.
20. 70.
I can't hear anyone. The dude behind Jairus suspiciously said 30, and it's 31. So come on up. All right. Some more. How many? What's that? Total challenges solved. 150. Yeah. Solved total. Is 150. That guy. Come on up. You win a prize. Yeah. everyone behind you. All right. Let's do something different. Which Ninja Turtle? I hid the scoreboard. Which Ninja Turtle had the most headbands? Donatello. Yeah, Trevor. Yep. Come pick a book. Who had the least? I think it went. Raphael, I think, had the least. Yeah, I pressured lots of people about choosing Michelangelo. All right, who said Michelangelo? Skip, I think you said Michelangelo? Nope. Tony, come get a book too. Are we out of stats?
The number of teams with at least one solve.
Oh, number of teams with at least one solve. You listen.
I'm not even looking at them.
I can't.
31. I heard a 31. That's
31. All right, come on. Skip, thank you. All right, this is not. I think we're out of numbers. All right, how many Donatello badges went out?
13. 18.
18. No, wait a minute. Disqualified. All right. I think the rest of them are just going to go to random people. Sound good?
Who wants to hack stuff?
All right. Thank you all. So the Capture the Flag, we had a lot of teams competing. The room was full almost every day, which was awesome. And then when we closed it, we had people waiting outside the room to try to get in, which was a lot of fun too. I think some of the Wi-Fi spots had something to do with that, the APs that we had up. If you competed in the CTF, raise your hand. If you competed in the CTF, raise 2 hands. And then now put them together rapidly. All right. Here's the stats that everyone behind Jairus is seeing, but not everybody else. Total users, 99. 58 teams created, 150 challenges solved, 26 unique solves. The First Blood, Computer Boomers, are you here? Good. So those guys won last year. They came back this year, renamed their team Computer Boomers, and had me asking older generation people if they were that team the whole time, and it was these 22-year-olds, like the entire time. I couldn't figure out who it was. Thank you. And the winner of the 2022 Capture the Flag and Eternal Kernel holders is Not So Noob. Yeah. So these two, I'll give Tim's errands. Sound good? Yeah, here you go. These two stayed here. I was up till 3:30 in the morning the other night, and I thought I was just closing down the hotel. And these two were still there, CTFing when I went to bed at 3:30 in the morning. Yeah, lightweight. Some real quick facts about this. So there's a lot of hard work that goes behind the CTF. We made the entire framework. We didn't use like a CTFD off the box type of thing. Some of the things that we did, Jairus and Nate and I were the CTF operations group. We made dynamic containers that would spin up as you launched a container. So, and then it would just exist unless you logged out, which kind of filled up our box a little bit on Amazon. We had some fun stats. Durbuster was run on the Turtle Chat. Who did that? Anyone? Yeah, we thought that was kind of funny because it was totally unrelated. And only one team, one of our flags was social engineering. You just had to ask for a flag, and only one team did. It was 50 points, so that guy. And then, yeah, these were the final stats. Raph and Mike tied, and Donnie got 19. And these are the final scores right there. Not So Noob came in first. Computer Boomers came in second. Oh Hey came in third. Thank you all for participating.
So it was brought to my attention that maybe we should explain a little bit about what these are. Yeah. So other conferences have the notion of black badges or something similar to that. So we have the Eternal Kernel. So we have a badge that guarantees entry to Kernelcon for life, and they're always sort of like gold corn colored. And this year, I mean, they're part of the badge, right? So this year it's the same as the watch faces you have, except this one's polished laser cut brass. So these are like a little bit nicer. But that's the Eternal Kernel, right? Oh, there you go. And it hasn't been leveraged much, but in what, 2019?
2020.
2020, at the kind of right before the pandemic happened, we actually got together with a bunch of other conferences and said, it'd be cool if people got more value out of this, and we have a reciprocity agreement with a lot of other conferences. So says the new holder. So these other conferences, the rules vary, right? Because everybody sort of got their own take on it. But do you show up with holding your badge? Can you pre-register? Like all these sorts of things. But all of them have reciprocity. So our new holders can go to these conferences, and the winners of those conferences can come here. So thanks.
Very cool. We have a few more CTF giveaways because we didn't want people at the CTF who participated to not get a prize. So this is the best way to do it here, I think. I don't know. Bin false. I could turn on sound. Is anyone bin false here? All right, wait a minute. This is what he wins. Could be good, could be a troll. Hack, the D-Stack Wi-Fi tee-off, which I bought it not knowing it was the same thing as the watch. Oh no, oh wait, this is the detector. This is the detector. All right, oops. All right, next one. Zep arch. Here. Yeah. Tricky Zerg. All right. And he wins. I gotta remove it. Okay, I don't know where these came from, but we have cut-resistant gloves. Tim just gave them to me like right before we handed these out. Dude, go cut some potatoes. Nice. Hidden. Oh, solid. He's not here. Oh, yeah? Oh, yeah! What did he win? Oh, the Guy Fawkes mask. It's a 4-pack, all right? Yeah. I wish I could shorten the spin. Fades? Faded days? All right. A lot of the troll ones are gone. You got probably a good one coming up. Retro Pi 4K. That's it, Jairus. This is a Nintendo Pi thing. Nintendo Pi, yeah. Wacky funny guy. All right. He's not here. Not funny. Must be present to win, yeah. Baby? Do we have babies playing? Bobby. Bob V. I was reading on the small thing. Is there Bob V here? Actually, Jairus is verifying. Archon, yeah, the guy right behind Jairus. Yeah. Yeah. Come on, please just give him the hot sauce. Oh, 50-pack of stickers. Yeah. These are the best stickers Amazon could buy. Jay. All right. I thought we might have this. It's not that bad. Sorts. Round and round we go. Crypto Jones. Oh. That guy has a Kernelcon tattoo. Like a real tattoo. Come on. Tool. All right.
Wait, what was your team name? Keep my corn out your mouth.
Yeah. I'm going to remove it, though. There's only... that was the D-author that... Wait.
I fixed it.
You fixed it? All right. So close this? All right. Steve. Not Not Steve Heller? No? Rai. Nope. Nick Beatty. If this is a fake one, this is like the best one I've ever seen. Maker Focus D off mini. That was the one we already did? All right, here we go. There's 4 prizes left. Oh, the field manuals. You get the red team, the blue team, and the purple team field manuals. Three prizes left. Could be you. TS Gerd. TS Gerd? T squared. Oh, thanks. T squared, yeah. I will make this better next year. I will not win this game. Anybody here? I will not win this game. You won. No? Must be present twins. Sorry, you were right. Golf Hacker Dave. Oh no! Oh no! Oh phew! My God. All right.
It's going to do it.
All right, the Raspberry Pi Sense hat.
Someone's getting hot. You actually have 3.
Oh yeah, we do have one more. The grand prize one. The last person will get that. Hams. That hot sauce is from a sticker company. So you know it's good. Dan Ritter? Rickson. All right. That's the hot sauce. All right, the next one is getting yep, there we go. This is a robotic car kit for Spence 1995. Nope. Oh, there he is. Jairus, you want to hold up the grand prize there? Grand prize is the mini TMT cabinet, and it goes to... Dilly Dilly. All right. Thank you all again so much for coming. This has been a great year, and we will be back. Did you have anything else to say? We will be back, so keep it, watch it, follow us on Twitter, follow us on our website, but we will be announcing dates, and we will be back. Thank you all.